Hi! Today we have an idea that was brought to me by the mighty Boa, right here, right? That's it. Pretty cool idea. So I wanted to go on ahead and use that idea because that sounds like it'd be pretty interesting. So I have a game in mind that I want to play, but we're gonna have to look at this game and yeah, we're gonna do a little 10-minute review on it. This is a free game. I will do this with some paid games, but I don't want to do too expensive of a game and then, it's a bad game and I just lose my money. Also, I'm going to try to make some categories here. So, because obviously, when we look at categories of games, you want to compare different games. You don't want to compare a game that has a story to a game like CS:GO or something because they're different. They're not the same at all. You have to have different categories and ratings for these on what to do and stuff. But what we're going to do is we're going to go on ahead and we're going to be looking at this game right here called Soulworker. Now, this is a game that I found. I know it says I played 40 minutes of this. Trust me, I really haven't. I think I played I walked around in this tutorial and I went through some character customization and that's it. But let's go on ahead and get into this game. Let's look at it. Okay, so I just got the game started up. And this game is very loud. I'm not even gonna lie. This is a super loud game. So you get greeted by this little stream. It's really cool. There's some cool music in here. Really cool music. Here, one sec. Let me turn the volume up so you guys can truly experience this. So as you guys can see here, I do actually have a character created. She has nothing on her. I ran through the tutorial. That's about all that I did there. So let's go on ahead and let's look at the other characters that you can create. So, here, let me move my webcam so you guys can actually see this. So, as you can see, we have how many people here? Eight characters that you can choose from. Okay, but I'm not going to go through every single character because that would take a lot of this video up. But just for reference here, you can see there's some customization that you can actually do with the girls and guys, and you can go on through and you can make them all different. So that was one of the girls. Let's look at a guy real quick. Let's look at this guy, Jin. So with his, damn, classy boy, doctor boy. Any of these standard outfits, I have no clue what standard outfits are. You have these voice lines. You can choose what you want your weapons to look like as well. Pretty cool, right? But let's go ahead and we're gonna jump onto my. No, we're gonna create a new character. We're gonna run through the tutorial. That's gonna be the first 10 minutes of this. All right, so we went ahead and we made the character. This is her right here. Just named her Vibin. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into this then. Okay, so this is different. In the previous character that I made, this little thing was different. So I think we're actually gonna have a cutscene. So I'm gonna go on ahead and close myself out. Hey you guys, what is up? Post-editing Logan here. So I actually muted myself for the rest of this entire recording. Here's me realizing that at the end of the recording. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing, but it also makes to where I can break this down and I can look at the game and you don't have to see me running through it aimlessly and trying to figure out my words, which is really nice. Now, right now we're currently at a cutscene, which is just giving a bit of a background story about the character and how they got into the world that we are currently in. Don't know too much else about this cutscene, but I think it's a nice little addition because you get to feel a little more with the character and get a little closer with him. Now, right here you can see we've actually come into the game. This is right after the cutscene, we go right into this game. Now, the graphics of this game actually look pretty good in my eyes. I don't think that these graphics are awful. I really do think that they're nice graphics. Along with this, it has very simple controls, WASD movement, look around with the mouse, jump with space, the usual stuff. On top of this, the graphics, they look good even when you're moving around. It doesn't look like they drop graphics and then, all that. It looks good all around. The movement and feel of the game actually feel really nice as well because you don't feel like you're really clunky or moving too fast or too slow. The frames are also not dropping as well, which is super nice and allows for smooth gameplay throughout the entire experience. Overall, this game doesn't feel like it's a cheap game. Now, as you can see here, I've actually moved my webcam and the game is not cluttered at all. When you look at the screen, you have your two corners that are taken up, and I think there's some text along the left side when you get into social worlds, but other than that, it doesn't feel really too cluttered. as you're walking around. Now here's a little close-up of the actual character, and you can see character model looks really good, and the game, yeah, they all just kind of, to the graphics again, it looks good. So graphics check, they look good. We won't really talk about those, bring it up a little bit more. Now right here, we're going to look at some of the fighting. If you look at the fighting, it doesn't feel as though it's clunky. It feels as though the combos flow pretty nicely together. And here I was trying to get some jumping and rolling around to see if there was anything that would be like you interact with objects or you can't roll somewhere. But no, it feels as though you have pretty free movement. It'll interact with objects that aren't the enemies, and that's really nice. So fighting feels really nice in this game as well. Now coming up here, we're going to see that I'm accepting a quest, and we're looking at some dialogue of this game. They do not talk here. It is actually just you reading it, which isn't really that bad. If you don't like reading, you can just skip everything. You don't have to read anything, and you'll just have the quest right there. Now, let's go ahead and listen to some of the voice acting that's actually inside of this game. The voice acting feels pretty nice inside of this game, if I had to say so. It doesn't feel really cheap. Now, next up, I'm going to go through it. I'm going to go fight a boss for the tutorial, and there's going to be a bit of a boss cutscene and some talking with him that we can go on ahead and listen to. Now, the boss fight, in and of itself, I really want to try to break down and look at everything. Now, what I really like is that the boss feels as though the AI is good. He'll come up, attack you with his close range attacks. He has an area of effect attack that he will also do. I don't know about any ranged attacks and how that works either, so I can't give too much on that. Now, with the intro fight, it does feel pretty good for you to do. It's nothing like Dark Souls where you can die and you just kind of get thrown right in, which personally I enjoy Dark Souls, just getting thrown right in and you can die there. And you can realize this is actually a hard game. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see that we have some hotkeys for abilities we can use, items, etc. Now, this is super nice because when you use these abilities, it will show you how to use them, what to do, so you don't have to memorize too much with that. I think the only thing you really memorize is combos that you can do in this game. Up at the top, you can see the boss's health bar is actually a stacked health bar. So if you look at the health bar next to it on the right, it'll say times 7, times 8, whatever. It has a multiplier for how much health bars he has. So you just take that down. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts bosses, which I really like because it doesn't feel as much of a boss with huge amounts of health, I guess. Haven't gotten too far into this game. This is a 10-minute review, so maybe it gets worse as time goes on. I don't know. Alright, so now let's go ahead and we're going to see this scene where the boss is dead and, he dies. And then after that, we get a post-mission scene where it shows all the items that we've gotten, the XP, and how long this took us to do. Which I really like seeing those because it adds on that sense of completion, I guess. Now, after this, we're going to go into the social world. We're going to have a bit of running around there. You guys can go on ahead and listen to that. I'm also going to max out the volume since I was talking about that, and you can hear that. And then we'll jump back into the final review of this entire game.
Hey, yep, hey, yep, hey. Hey.
Okay, I've been sitting here waiting for this guy with the lawnmower to stop mowing. It's not going to happen. So we're just going to go ahead and get into the final review of this game. So overall for this game, I'm going to go on ahead and give this game an 8 out of 10, in all honesty. There's a lot of good things about this game that I really enjoy. I'm probably going to be playing some of this game more and seeing what I think of it as time goes on. There's also one thing that happened that makes this game amazing for me. And you can see it right now. there's a corgi that runs up to you and he gives you lovin's. And who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like the corgi running up? So boom, that skyrocketed everything. That's just set the bar. You have to do that. But in all reality, guys, this game is really amazing. I really enjoy this game. A lot of fun. Recommend it. It's a free game. Go check it out. If you don't like it, you can just uninstall it. It's easy that. But go on ahead and check this game out. I really do like it. It is called Soulworker on Steam for free. On top of this, I just want to say it it feels really nice and everything, like I've been saying. But go on ahead and check that out, you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really do hope you enjoyed. I plan on making more of these and trying out some other videos as well. But I really enjoyed this, and I hope you did too. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends if you also think they would enjoy it. And I will see you all in the next video where I don't forget to unmute my microphone.